Hello everybody, here I go with a review, finally, of Age of Extinction Dinobot Slash. Here's the package, picture of the dinosaur, picture of the robot, hey look his name, back, your bio, if you want to read it, and also available cross-marketing. I have both of those. And here is your obligatory product shots. I just knocked over a bunch of stuff. I think I played pinball with water bottles. Throwing it that way was not a good idea. But that's besides the point. Here is Slash in his Raptor mode, if you want to call it that. And it feels like this guy has been messing with me for a while. Now what I mean is, about a month ago, actually 2 months, thinking that it was July, I went to my local Walmart, and my local Walmart had gotten a new wave of deluxe figures. They got Strafe, Drift, and Slash. So I figured, okay, I'll pick up Drift and Strafe. I figured Slash would stay there. I didn't think very many people would want him, being he wasn't in the movie. I can't remember if the movie was even out yet. I think it might have been. So I went back, and he wasn't there. And, oh, okay. People wanted him. A couple weeks ago, I saw one of this guy at my local Toys R Us. And I figured, okay, I'll come back for him. I'll purchase him later, because I was working while I was going to work. And they came back for him, and again, he wasn't there. So this time, I found him at a different Walmart. And I said, I'm not missing him this time. I'm going to pick him up. And I picked him up, and I'm showing him to you now. He is quite a tall dinosaur. Look at the size of these legs as they compromise his entire robot mode arms, which, as you can see, he has visible hand syndrome as his knees. Oh, jeez. You know, your life must suck when you have hands for knees. Some nice molding and paintwork on the dino head. I love those furious red eyes. They make him look so angry. And more like, let's say, a Predacon than a Dinobot. Of course, you've got the little Tyrannosaurus-esque arms here. We've got a tail, nicely molded. The color scheme does confuse me a bit. I mean, I know he wasn't in the movie, so you could kind of go whatever color scheme you wanted. But Strafe's the blue one. Why light blue mixed with neon yellow and green? I don't really get it. But, meh. And he does have that thing where, are you ready to play our favorite Cybertronian drinking game? It's the soft plastic drinking game. So here we go. These back fins here are soft plastic, so there's 2. These things under his arms, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a giant 7. Soft, bendy plastic. Gotta love your soft, bendy plastic, I guess. Now, articulation in this mode, due to transformation, his head opens this way. I'll get in closer. Head opens here. So, roaring back, I guess. And mouth goes up and down and splits in half. So you can have some dislocated jaw screaming, I guess. That looks pretty mean. Nothing at the neck. His arms are on joints here. They have quite a bit of range of motion, I'd say. You can go all the way back. These little pieces are on hinges. The tail is on a hinge, but I'm not going to show that right now because that exposes the robot mode head. And the hips or shoulders are on ball joints. There's a knee hinge, a foot rotation, and a foot hinge. So actually a pretty decent amount of articulation in Dino mode. And for comparison, here's Scorn. So you can see the two biped dinosaurs next to each other. Here's a quadruped slug. And can I do it? Can I? No. And just, here's his wavemate, Strafe. So there you go. And now we shall get down to transformation. Which is unique, I have to give it that. It's something I haven't seen before. So I'm going to start with the arms. You want to fold this joint up here and fold the feet out, fold the joint up so it looks like that, and then fold out the hand. So then same here, dislocate his feet, swivel up, fold in, and fold out. There you have his arms. Now, I've heard some people have criticisms over these little dino arms. Now, they don't have an elbow, so they can't hinge, but they are on a joint, so what I like to do now is I just like to pop them off. And pop them off. Just so he looks quite a bit cleaner. And then you're going to take these nice rib sections and fold them out. Now, which step are we going to go? I know what we're going to do. We're going to apparently not do that right now. There we are. We're going to unlatch this whole chest section, extend his shoulders so they're in front of him, and then rotate it up. As you can see, I hope you can see. There's a clip here and a clip here. So in Dino mode, you clip it in on the bottom like so, and for robot mode, you reverse it. So it clips in there, and you just fold the shoulders down, and there you have shoulder guards. And I still don't want to reveal that head, but now I still don't technically have to, and I'm not going to. But we come down to the feet, and this is actually really interesting. You fold up, or split the legs, sorry. You split the legs, then you fold up the head back here, so it's on a hinge, so he has a giant, massive underbite. I'll do it on the other side just so you... He's a massive underbite. And then fold that up, fold the jaw up, and that actually forms the heel. Which is... I don't think I've seen that before on a Transformer. At least not a Dinobot. And then what you want to do is come around to the back, and you see this is where his feet are stored. So you're going to rotate this piece down so it covers the Dino mode head. And that, I do like that. That is a genius part on the designer's plans, ideas. Things and stuff and words. As I quote Philip DeFranco. So just do the same thing on the other. Fold out his little Iron Sheik boot, and then what you want to do is you're going to take it and use the thigh joint to rotate. Actually, you're going to rotate, I meant below the thigh. So take it and rotate so they're facing forward. And then you have this here, and this is most of the Dino mode. Just take the soft plastic tail, and now it's on a hinge, so you just fold it behind him. And there you have the head reveal, and here we have Dinobot Slash in his robot mode. And it is a cool robot mode. I do enjoy it. He's quite the bulky powerhouse, if I do say so. Although the box depicts him as a spy, which I doubt having this much girth would be good for a spy. He's a giant, massive robot dinosaur. I'm not going to question where he wants to put his girth. He kind of has Wolverine claws, which is cool. I do love me some Wolverine. I do like the really spiky shoulder pads. They're a nice touch. Nice use of Dino mode bits. They are on hinges. Not on hinges, sorry. The stem is on a hinge, and this part is on a peg joint. So it can get full 360. The head's very nice. If you can see through all the black, there's some nice molded in on some spikes. I keep saying he looks evil, and even this head sculpt makes him look evil while wearing a hard hat. That is one thing that surprised me of the movie Dinobots, is how mainstream, I say mainstream as, say, regular cartoon, the head sculpts are. Only on the Dinobots, I find. Every other movie guy, oh, he's got a movie head sculpt. Dinobots, very nice head sculpts. Very cartoon-like head sculpts. Now, there is a bit of a problem that people have noticed. Again, this guy has no wrist swivel. So he kind of either has this look of arms, or this look of arms. So comment people start hating now because he has the dreaded gorilla arms, which, in my opinion, I don't care about. I think he looks good, and that's all that matters to me. So comment all you want, haters. I don't give a shit. There's a little bit more of a problem. These soft plastic things, little frills, I guess, just stick right in his crotch, and they do limit hip posability a little, which they couldn't figure out what to do with. For accessories, we come back to the Dino mode arms and pull out the soft plastic, and they are his axes, so they can just go in his hands. Again, I'll talk about these again. The box shows them positioned, I believe, just straight backwards. If I can get back in. Yeah, I believe like so. Which I've seen people hate on because, oh, it's just some kibble hanging off. I like to pose them kind of like this. Just so like they kind of blend into his sculpt a bit more, I would say. And they don't look as bad as some people think that looks. But hey, that's just my opinion. It kind of gives him even bigger shoulder pads. I'd like to see him get out of a tight hole with these massive shoulder pads. Now, articulation, his head can go 360. His shoulders are on a ball joint. Nice range of motion. I've talked about the shoulder pads already. Bicep swivel. Nice range of motion on the elbow. I'd give it about 90 degrees. Actually, no, that looks more like 45. And of course, all the posability in the Wolverine claws is retained. He does have a waist joint, which is strictly for robot mode and is nice. Again, hampered by the crotch plates. Hips on a ball joint. Nice range of motion. They can only go about that high up due to, again, the damn soft plastic hip pieces. You got a nice swivel below with a nice 90-degree knee. Surprised at that knee range, because I would have figured it had been obstructed by the dino head. And you got this motion if you want it, and you can pivot the toe, and you can pivot the dino head. This mouth only goes that far, but if you move this, it can go all the way like that. And that's about it for Slash. Now, my recommendation for this guy: if you're going in on all the Dinobots, he's a worthwhile pickup. If you only want to get, say, the ones that were in the movie, you don't need him. All you need are technically Grimlock, Strafe, Slug, and Scorn. So, if you're a movie completist, yeah, it's an easy skip. If you're not a fan of the movie aesthetic, you're probably not going to buy this guy. So I probably haven't changed your mind about him, no matter what. If you dig the movie aesthetic in any way, this is a nice chunk of dinosaur, robot, alien, murder justice. I think that's where I'm going to end it. Goodbye.